In this problem, we're required to find the derivative of y is equals to square root of 1 plus x squared. So this is a chain rule type of problem, right? Because we know that chain rule applies when you have a composite function, and chain rule applies when we have a composite function. And how do I know it's a composite function? Because it's a function inside a function. That's how I kind of like define a function. So chain rule, it's a method we use to find the derivative of a composite function. So in this case, let's get into it, right? So y is equals to square root of 1 plus x squared. How can we simplify this? The first step here is just to take away the square root, right? So it's 1 plus x squared all to the power 1 over 2, right? So how do we find the derivative here? Y prime, it's equals to, you're going to drop down the 1 over 2, it's 1 over 2, and then 1 plus x squared to the power minus 1 over 2, multiplied by the derivative of the inside, which is just 2x, right? Okay, so we have managed to get that. We see that from the different solutions that we are given in this problem, they were simplified. So this is y prime, it's equals to 1 over 2 to the power 1 plus x squared to the power 1 over 2, right? Multiplied by 2x, right? So one thing that I need you guys to remember from algebra rules is that whenever you have a to the power minus n is the same as 1 over a to the n, right? And whenever you have square root of a is the same as a to the power 1 over 2, right? So these are some algebra rules that we are applying in this problem. And also you must remember, if you have a over b multiplied by c over d, this a multiplies this c, which is equals to ac. This b multiplied this d, this is equals to bd. So this is what we need to apply here. So this times this, and then of course this is over 1, this times this, then this then becomes what? And then this then becomes 2x all over 2, and then we have 1 plus x squared to the power 1 over 2, which we can rewrite it as square root of 1 plus x squared. So that's our y prime in this problem. So understanding those logarithmic functions, very, very key. Is there an answer that looks like this, right? Okay, maybe you can argue that we can cancel these two parts just to simplify this further, and then y prime of this is equals to x all over square root of 1 plus x squared. We can break that down into any simpler parts. That's one thing. So the answer is none of the above, right? I'm trying to see, but I don't see anything that really resemble this. So yeah, I'll just keep it at that for now, right? Okay, right. Okay, so let's go up here. I have another problem to close it off. So this question, we're required to find the derivative of f of x, and then you can see that this f of x is not the normal one. So f of x, it's equals to x to the power 2.4 plus e to the power 2.4, right? One thing that you need to notice is that this is a constant, right? So this is a constant. So you can also verify this by, if you can punch it on a calculator, there's no variable in this case. And remember, e, it's a number, it's a natural number. So that's also a constant. You can punch this part in a calculator and get a value, right? But yeah, so that's a constant. And then remember, the derivative d over dx of any constant, it's always equals to 0. So the derivative of a constant is always equals to 0. So what is f prime of x in this case? It's equals to 2 comma 4 x to the power 2 comma 4 minus 1, it's 1 comma 4 plus 0. So the answer in this case is 2.4 x to the power 1.4. So that's f prime of x in this case. It's a bit tricky because it's not usual for you to get your question with numbers in decimal format, but the derivative rules still apply even if your question or the question that you're given is in has decimals or it has fractions, the normal derivative rules still applies as they are. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this session and I hope you enjoyed this class. If there's anything that you want to understand further or any question you would like me to do, drop me a comment and then also click the subscribe button. Share this video with your friends. Don't hesitate to share the video. Cheers, guys.